The Boeing 737 is one of the most important and longest-serving commercial jet aircraft in the history of aviation. Today we look at how this aircraft became the world's most famous passenger aircraft, from its inception to the present day. The 1960s were a time of great change in the world of aviation. As jet aircraft became popular, airlines were looking for an economical, reliable, and easy-to-operate aircraft for short and medium-distance routes. Boeing began the Boeing 737 project to meet this need. The Boeing 737 was originally designed to be smaller than the Boeing 707 and 727, and to operate in countries with less airport infrastructure. On April 9, 1967, the Boeing 737 successfully completed its first test flight. At the time, it was considered a revolutionary aircraft because its two engines were mounted in a low position under the wings. This design made servicing easier at airports with low runway heights. In 1968, the Boeing 737 entered commercial service with Lufthansa. This marked the beginning of a long journey in aviation history. The original Boeing 737 aircraft, the 737-100 and 737-200, are known as the original series. Although the aircraft had a comparatively small passenger capacity, they quickly became popular with airlines due to their fuel efficiency and reliability. At the time, the Boeing 737 was an ideal aircraft for domestic flights. In the 1980s, Boeing introduced the 737 Classic series. This included the 737-300, 737-400, and 737-500 models. The Classic series featured a longer fuselage, increased passenger capacity, and modernized engines over previous versions. These engines were quieter and more efficient. The Classic series was also a great success in the airline industry. Then, in the late 1990s, the Boeing 737 Next Generation, or 737NG series, was introduced. This was a major turning point in the history of the Boeing 737. The models included the 737-600, 737-700, 737-800, and 737-900. The wings of these aircraft were redesigned, the range was increased, and the cockpit was updated to a modern glass cockpit. This cockpit commonality made it very easy for pilots to transition between Boeing aircraft. The Boeing 737-800 model in particular became a legend in the aviation world. This aircraft was used for short domestic flights and international medium-range flights. Low-cost airlines such as Ryanair built their fleet almost entirely from the 737-800. Airlines placed great trust in the 737-800 due to its low operating cost, fuel efficiency, and high dispatch reliability. The Boeing 737 aircraft family is unique because of its design philosophy. This aircraft is easy to maintain, has good spare parts availability, and has low training costs for pilots. Therefore, the Boeing 737 is used by small airlines to large international carriers. Boeing 737s land and take off in thousands every day at many airports around the world. In the 2010s, the airline industry began to look for more efficiency due to fuel prices and environmental concerns. As an answer, Boeing introduced the 737 MAX series. The 737 MAX aircraft use LEAP, 1B engines to reduce fuel burn, increase range, and reduce carbon emissions. The MAX series can be called the latest generation of the Boeing 737 family. Although the 737 MAX series is very advanced in terms of technology, it faced a major challenge in aviation history. Due to two serious accidents involving the aircraft, the 737 MAX aircraft was grounded worldwide. At that time, Boeing and aviation regulators received a lot of criticism. Then, after several years of system updates, software changes, pilot training improvements, and safety reviews, the 737 MAX was returned to service. Today, the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft is successfully operating in commercial service in many countries. Airlines are once again showing confidence in these aircraft and expanding their fleets. The Boeing 737 family as a whole holds a historical record as the most produced commercial jet aircraft family in the world. The Boeing 737 is not just an aircraft. It is the backbone of the airline industry. It has safely carried hundreds of thousands of passengers from short routes to international routes for decades. As an aircraft that combines technology, design, economy, and practicality, the Boeing 737 has become an eternal name in aviation history. Today, tomorrow, and in the future, you can see a Boeing 737 aircraft in the skies around the world. That is the Boeing 737, a true legend in the world of aviation.